Hi, this is Chaz Palminteri, and if you're thinking about getting your eyes done, the only person to see is Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada. I flew all the way from New York to be here, and Dr. Rothman did my eyes. And all I could say is, it's a miracle. I could see. You see Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada.
From the Strip in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pub Crawl, where each week we struggle to recall our adventures in and around Las Vegas, giving a unique perspective on the best places to tear it up in the entertainment capital of the world. Now, without further ado, here are your hosts, Alicia and David Ivey.
Large studio audience we have today. It's awesome. Hey there, and welcome to Pub Crawl, the best source of Vegasy drinky goodness. I'm Alicia, and this week we got crabs.
I'm David, and we also got moose.
We ate moose.
We ate moose. Whoa! We'll explain later. But first, let us welcome the live studio audience.
Yes. welcome. Welcome to live chat room.
Chat room. And if you want to get a hold of us here on Pub Crawl on the Vegas Video Network, you can email us at pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. That's pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com.
Beautiful.
If you're on the Twitter, which you should be, I call it the Twitter because it makes me sound sophisticated.
The Twitter?
The Twitter. We're the LV Locals. The LV Locals. LV stands for Las Vegas. I thought to mention that. Also, the whole network is on there as at Vegas Video Network. And
Network, WTWRK.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So
Anyway.
And we have a toll-free listener line.
We do.
So the number is 866-966-4599.
Also, if that's not enough, which it would be for most shows, but not this show.
No.
We are also on KSHP 1400 AM every Friday from 7 to 10 here in Las Vegas. Love that. Plus it gives us cred.
Right.
Yes.
It's awesome.
We're on the radio, you know.
He.
And also iTunes and YouTube. iTunes audio and video versions.
Yes, check it out.
YouTube
Leave us
is
a
probably just the
5-star
video
review.
version, I would imagine.
Probably.
So. Anyways, without further ado,
It's that time.
Something I need because I'm a little dehydrated.
Cocktail of the week.
Cocktail of the week. And we're back with Pub Crawl on the Vegas Video Network. Time for Cocktail of the Week. This is a good one.
This one looks good.
I don't know what inspired me to do this.
Bahamas rum punch.
Right. So let's do it.
Okay.
Coconut rum and regular rum. It's funny because that's kind of redundant, but you know, it's.
You need multiple types of rums.
And
in
you
these
notice
drinks.
there's not an amount of orange juice and pineapple. It's just equal parts.
Right.
So actually, you could do this. I had to whittle it down. It's actually supposed to be 8 ounces of each. It's a punch. You're supposed to make up 16 ounces of booze and then equal parts orange juice and pineapple juice. So we're just making little individuals. So there you go. We have a chat room question already.
Yeah, is this much different than a Bahama Mama?
I don't even know what a Bahama Mama is, but maybe next week we'll find out.
Actually, it is because this one has Campari in it, which is different.
Well, I don't even know what Bahama Mama sounds fantastic. No idea.
Lots of rum, lots of fruit.
I
juice.
guess. Sounds good though. Maybe we'll do that next week. I'm looking for stuff that like the signature cocktails like that we don't know how to do. So.
Okay, so it's a 1 ounce of coconut rum.
Or regular rum.
Regular rum.
That's about an ounce. I'm actually I forgot.
Is that an ounce? It's free pour day.
Well, yeah. What's a shot?
Okay.
And then a shot of coconut flavored rum.
That looks good.
It already looks good.
It looks good.
Right. Then.
The equal parts of orange juice, pineapple juice.
Right. So let's go like that much of that. Right. That much of that. Well, I must have finished it off. And then orange juice.
And
same amount.
Yes.
Well, looks good.
And you need a splash of Campari.
Just for some color. Now, while I do this, what's the drunk term of the week?
Oh, drunk term this week is a bungee shot.
A bungee shot.
So that's basically a shot that is likely to come back up again.
Oh. That's funny
That's a good
because you know what, that would have been really good with the drink I was going to do this week. Because we went to a couple places that were German inspired this week, or one place. I was looking up German drinks. One of them's called a German burrito.
Oh.
It's Jaeger and tequila. It's a shot.
It's just straight?
Yeah, that would be a bungee shot.
Oh, man, that sounds gross.
Jaeger. It's called German burrito. I mean, how good could it be? But yeah, that would be a bungee shot. Look at this. Is this pretty or what?
I like these glasses, too. Very nice. Ta-da!
Oh, that's so good. I needed the vitamins.
Well done. Cheese.
All right. Well, now that we have our drink, let's take a quick break with a little station ID and
Come back with Pub Crawl Adventure.
let's do it.
Hi, I'm Chris Phillips from Talk Tales, and you're watching the Vegas Video Network. And if you stop by the studio, our producer Scott's going to buy everybody a drink.
And we're back to Pub Crawl on Vegas Video Network.
I'm Alicia.
I'm David. So this week, where should we start?
Let's just start on Saturday.
There we go. That's why I did this. We went to Frankie's for an afternoon. We had a friend in town who had never been to Frankie's Tiki Room, so we took him there. Then we thought, let's get some seafood. And we were going to do the all-you-can-eat sushi place that we reviewed a couple weeks ago. We went, you know what?
We want to try somewhere new.
Right. There's a place that opened up on Eastern called, I know this isn't a food show, but
This is where we started.
This is just how it went down. Crab Corner. It's on a corner.
It's Maryland crab.
Maryland Seafood House. Mm-hmm. Okay, the thing about this place.
They serve Maryland crab there.
Yes. They ship in their crabs
on
every
Southwest.
Day.
They fly
Southwest.
them in.
Yeah, they fly in every day. They run out of crab, they're done. That's it. You only get that much crab.
It was so good.
Okay, they're live, so you can't get any fresher than that. Okay, well, let me start by this. We did, it was amazing. Amazing. Like, unbelievably amazing. Right?
I have never had a whole crab before, so I had to learn how to dissect it.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
That
that's
was
true.
fun.
They just boil them and hand them to you. You got to like take the face off and
Take the lungs off and all that stuff.
you got to do it. They teach you how to do it. It's really easy. There's so much meat. When I first saw just the two crabs, well, there was six because we were three of us. I thought, oh, that's not going to do it because the legs are so little. But no, you know what? There's a ton of meat in them. It was so amazingly good and not bad. What was it? $35 for a half dozen.
Yeah,
That's
which
not
isn't
bad.
bad. Way better experience than a Joe's stone crab.
And I remember we went there and we were really disappointed, like how expensive
We
it was.
spent a ton of money and we only got like a tiny little piece of meat.
Like 4 claws. Yeah, this was so cool.
Yeah, so if you like crab, check out Crab Corner.
And if you're from the East Coast and are big on Maryland crab, then this is, I mean, it's literally shipped in every day live.
Yeah.
And then they cook. So it takes about 20 minutes because they got to, administer the last rites and all
Right.
that. Oh, it's amazing.
Got a couple beers there.
Go
and
they
then
were cheap.
then we
Oh,
had
it is
fun.
one of those lay the paper out on the table. Like
Yeah.
they literally sheet of paper and just dump it out. And they have a bucket to put the parts in.
Chum bucket.
Really, really good. We asked the guy, we want to experience the place. So he said, well, he gave us some crab cakes. We didn't give him. And we got an order of crab cakes, fries, calamari, and then the crab. We should have just got the crab.
It was really good.
Really, really, really good. Then, remember last week we had a challenge. Could we get to PJ Clark's bar? Remember we never made it last week?
Right.
Well, we made it this week.
We made it. I like it.
First, I didn't park far enough away because we got a super tip from Mr. Ted Newkirk of Vegas, Access Vegas, who's in the chat,
Oh, yep.
who told us how to park at the Casino Royale, which we did. So, unfortunately for us, we were right across the street from Caesars, went right into the bar we were looking for. Like, it's kind of open for a little bit of diversion. Great parking, though. It's too hard to explain, but it's...
Thanks for that tip, Ted.
That's a good tip. When you're insiders like us, you get tips like that. It was actually really easy and really cool. Actually, we did play a little bit at Casino Royale.
We did.
And won.
Yes.
Like 10
Like,
in, 20
yeah.
out kind of a thing. Yeah.
Not big.
No.
We
Even
survived.
though- there's a tip. he was right about this too. The drinks are what, $1.50 for a beer?
They're cheap.
And the
Like
wells are $2
$2.50
or whatever. Yeah. You really can get a shot of beer for under $5.
That's quite the bargain price to
That's
drink.
not bad. So we did. We got a beer and a shot. Or did we just get beers?
I don't know.
Anyway, won some money, walked over to the Forum Shops. First off, Saturday night, it was a zoo on Saturday night. Oh, no, it was great for Vegas. I mean, it was just a zoo out there, like crossing out in front of Harrah's into Caesars. Insane. Went into the Forum Shops to P.J. Clark's bar, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what, I'm going to let you go.
Well, we were curious. It's called the Vatican of pubs. What does that mean?
Still don't know what it means.
It was really nice. It was really pretty. They
Gorgeous.
had really cool tile floors, and their bar they imported from France.
Like, 90 years ago.
I took a picture. It was really awesome.
It was beautiful. The bartender was maybe the friendliest guy ever.
Yeah,
Great
it wasn't
bartender.
real packed in there. The staff was really friendly. Everybody walked up and introduced themselves.
It's not even a bar, though. I don't know why they call it the Vatican of pubs. It's a steakhouse.
And they have a raw bar too.
And a raw bar.
Yeah.
We did get an oyster or two.
We got a couple oysters. They were delish. You don't get oysters.
I don't get it. I really don't. I'll have to admit it. I don't get oysters. Hey, it tastes like seawater. Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
No, it tastes like the ocean.
Okay, it tastes like the
That
ocean.
sounds more romantic.
Yep. It tastes like the ocean. Well, I don't get it. I'm so like, you know what I mean? I can't. It's like, well, it tastes like the ocean.
I
don't hate oysters. I just don't think
they're not your favorite.
Someone said, hey, this mac and cheese tastes like...
Your last meal,
tastes like
you wouldn't have oysters?
Tastes like a summer breeze. I don't want my mac and cheese to taste like a summer breeze. I want it to taste like cheese. You know? I was really... Anyway, great place. Magnificent looking place.
Really pretty. They're supposed to have a really, really good burger. They kept talking about that.
I don't know. Everybody talks about the burger.
And it was like $15 for the burger.
So it better be good.
Yeah,
That's not unusual for this town, though. A $15 burger.
Yeah. I'd like to go back again when it's more jumping. It was like us and one guy at the raw bar, and then one other couple, and that's all.
Right. There were people in the restaurant side, but in the bar area, that was it. And it's a little weird, but this was Saturday night, 10 o'clock.
It was like prime time too.
Yeah, I mean, you could walk outside, but in there it was just I don't know. It was great though. Cool. If you want like a sophisticated man bar, because everything's brown, with the wood and the tile and. Very mannish, like a man bar.
It's very mannish.
Oh yeah, it's not like Blue Martini. It's like the
ladies,
very ladyish. Yeah, this is very mannish.
So I still don't really know what the Vatican of pubs means.
I don't either.
I'm not.
Nope, I have no idea. So anyway, so that was it. Oh no, that wasn't it. Did we go right there to BJ's?
We went to Champagne's.
Oh, we did karaoke at Champagne's. We'll have to do a full review of that someday because it's a crazy collegey place. Smoky, stinky, the most obscure karaoke I've ever heard in my life.
I didn't recognize, I'd say 75% of those songs.
I know, I was like, what is that? It was like B-side karaoke.
Yeah, it was
weird.
really,
I was like, I think I know that song. Was that Herbs and Rye? Not Herbs and Rye. Peaches and Herb. We were Herbs and Rye last week.
Yeah.
It's all this really obscure stuff. If you're into that, it's very interesting. You're not going to hear Sweet Home Alabama, that's for sure.
Yeah, so Champagne's is on Maryland Parkway.
By the college. But we'll do a full review. We'll go in there and hang out all night. We just stopped in, meeting some friends, and then moved on. BJ's for a great...
Hey, David?
Yeah.
You pull up that lower third, please. Yeah.
What's that?
Are we going to talk about this thing? Champagne's Cafe?
Did we? We aren't talking about it.
Oh, I thought you were just like...
Oh, no. I
thought you kept saying, we'll talk about it next week.
Well, not next week, but at some point...
I've got a lower third.
We do have a lower third.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. We'll jump right on in.
Well, first off, the bartender chick, she's rocking.
If you like cute girls.
If you like cute girls, she's awesome. She's just cool. I don't know. And usually, like whenever we go in there before, it hasn't been very crowded. But karaoke, they do it on Saturday nights, and it was just slam packed in there.
Slammed,
yeah.
Yeah, and we did well gambling there too.
We're
It was a gambling week. I don't know what it was. Well, you know what it was? We played on our Friday night show. I went into Fitzgerald's and put a 10 in the machine and won 40. I hit 4 jacks. Mm-hmm. And then I think we played on that all weekend. That's what happened. Then we put in the 10 and won 20. So we finally ran out of it, but I think we gambled everywhere because I had cash.
Yeah.
And that place, we played for an hour. Again, totally stupid because the drinks are like $1. And here I am gambling to get free drinks. It's so dumb. You're only supposed to do that. Well, we're only supposed to do that when the drinks are expensive. They're super cheap, and here we are gambling, getting free drinks. It's a free $1 drink.
Hey, we're staying alive, having fun. Who cares?
No, I know. It was great. Yeah, like I said, it's obscure karaoke. If you're into that. Smoky, old-timey. That place has to have been there since the 60s. I don't know the history of it.
It's got a bunch of like Marilyn Monroe paintings all over the place.
In Rat Pack. It's like, it's that Vegas theme kind of thing. But
it's a hip little spot.
it is. Well, it's almost too hip in my book. A lot of neckbeards and college kids, you know what I mean? Like college crowd. But, where else were we with? It's all college people. We had a college. Oh, we're going to get to that. Because at like 3 a.m. we got hungry. Went to BJ's for whatever. And then we ended up at a PT's. Now, PT's, I've mentioned before, is a local chain in town. There's a million of them. We went to a PT's Gold by the airport at 3 in the morning, and you couldn't walk in there. I've never seen the likes of that before. Like, it was...
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
A concert let out next door. I mean, it was that kind of a vibe.
And everybody was, like, young and...
Kind of attractive.
Attractive, yeah.
It was crazy. PT's Gold. Who would have thought? But,
yeah.
Again, there's
the
50,
late-night crowd.
Yeah, 50 in town. 50. It's probably more than that in town. I don't know how many there are, but... It was a cool spot. We just stopped in for a drink, watched planes land, and headed on home. Got a chat room question.
Oh.
Yes, Mexican train wannabe winner wants to know, does Alicia not like her drink? She is nursing it. They are comparing the two of you, apparently.
Oh, he's sucking us down. No, I do like it.
I'm dehydrated,
slow.
and this orange juice is feeding my soul right now. Oh, 'cause we'll get to what we did yesterday and why this is so important right now. What better time than right now? So Sunday, right? Yes.
Moving along to Sunday.
Moving along to Sunday. I had a business meeting on the phone, so I missed this entire place that you went into and I sat out front.
So we went to, our friend was getting his hair done.
Right, at Shag Me Salon.
Shag Me Salon, which is really, really cool.
It's kind of like the punk rock haircut
Rockabilly
place.
kind of spot.
Yeah.
And then we're just kind of killing time waiting for him to get done. And so I was walking down just like next door.
Right.
And
just like every corner in Vegas has a bar.
Yeah, has a bar, and this is a bar called Favorites. And there's not even a sign for it.
Right.
I just kind of looked in. I'm like, hey, there's a bar in there. So I walked in. It is a divey little spot. It's on Maryland, Flamingo in Maryland. It's a cash bar. It's actually the original location for Cheers, which is another super dive bar in town.
Right.
The bartender was saying it was in Casino, the movie Casino.
Oh, really?
In there, yeah. And it's been 20 years in the same establishment.
It's just a little divey, smoky dive.
Yeah,
But whatever. I mean, I missed it. I was on the phone outside, so I didn't see a single thing about it. But yeah,
so
Maryland.
you can go to Buffalo Exchange, buy some clothes, get your hair done,
That's
and
what we were
then
doing.
stop in.
I bought me a used jersey.
You're wearing it right now.
I am.
Look at that.
And pants. I'm wearing the pants I bought too. I haven't even washed them yet. Just took them out of the used clothing bin and wearing them.
Ew, that's how he got crabs.
Oh, no, we already covered how we got crabs. But let's get to the moose part of the situation. So after that, we finally went to Hofbrauhaus.
Oh my God. Yes, finally we made it.
Well, what we did was we parked we do our Sunday thing at the Palms, had our buffet. Then did the haircut. Then went to Double Down, which actually Double Down. We've talked some smack on Double Down. Double Down in the daytime is awesome. 24 hours a day. I like Double Down in the daytime. It's pretty cool.
It's also fun with a big group of people.
Right. So we met there. We walked across the parking lot to Hofbrauhaus, which is right at kitty corner from the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
On Paradise.
It is, for one, humongous. We sat in the main room, but then you look and there's a whole back garden thing. This place is big. And
the beers are really, really big.
They come in liters.
They make them in liters?
Yes. I got a liter of beer, which is about that big. Like, I couldn't lift it with my left hand. I had to lift it with my right hand. It's like, ugh.
Your stunted left arm.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. So, I got a liter of beer. You got a liter of beer. You got the Hefeweizen. I got the dark one. That's just a big... Oh my God! They had a band, Oompa band, or however you call it, and amazing. Now I've got a little bit of a situation because I think we did exactly what I think you have to do, and we brought 8 people with us. Or whatever.
Yeah.
I almost think It's not a romantic spot for two, I don't think. I wouldn't.
It could be. Enough beers.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like it's a party spot.
Yeah.
Now this guy, who's sideways,
Oh, he's sideways.
that's the big horn. But you know what else that is? It's really clever. That's his tip jar. He
is
puts
really
it on
cool.
your
He
table
just-
and plays, and then you're kind
blows
of
his horn on you and you throw money in.
you're kind of tempted to give him money. Very, very the food. Well, okay, I didn't really get moose. We got liver moose,
Liver moose, yeah.
which and I gotta say though,
I would have had moose if they had it.
it was great because they give you a one of those humongous pretzels to dip in it. Even though we had to buy a separate pretzel because they didn't give us enough pretzel. Too much moose, not enough pretzel.
I think we're maybe supposed to eat more moose with every bite.
Yeah, but you know
Yeah,
how much
it's
moose
like-
can you have? Anyway, it wasn't real moose. It was anyway.
A moose.
A moose,
A moose.
right, with an E. Oh, there's the bar from PJ Clark's.
Yeah, there's a picture of it.
How about that?
It's just popping up a picture for the radio audience.
Oh, that's Alicia's labeling.
What?
But I was at Awesome French Bar. Beautiful at PJ Clark's.
Very pretty.
There we go. Those
There's
are
our big beers.
those are big beers, and your new purse that you got a buffalo.
Yes. Isn't it cute?
No, that place is fun. We brought a bunch of people. The food, amazing. I got the salmon chowder, and we got the moose and the pretzel.
And then,
and two
I
beers.
tried other people's stuff.
Right now, and everybody else got kind of
Ate
entrees.
Goldie's Spätzle.
Yeah. Look, people got entrees. We must have been there without trying for 3 hours.
Oh, time just flies.
That's the
It was
thing.
fun.
And you buy a shot of Jaeger, they spank you. Our friend PD got that.
They paddle you.
They paddle you. Yeah, I mean, they bend you over and paddle you.
He had fear in his eyes.
The food was great. The music was amazing. The beer was wonderful. The whole vibe, because there's just groups of people that come around and help you and bring you whatever. Little pricey.
Well, only because, we're splitting with a group. You never know.
Well, there's two reasons it's pricey. One, because of that, and two, because it's pricey. I mean, beers are $20. Granted, it's a liter of beer.
But how long does it take you to drink that beer?
It did. It took me the whole time. I only
Like
had
an
one.
hour, so that's just imagine that's like 2 little
2
drinks.
hours. I mean, it took me the whole time. I only had the one.
I would definitely go back again.
I would
like
too. In fact, we had 2 scores. The crab place absolutely would go back again because it's cheap and good. This wasn't cheap, but it was so good and so fun. I mean, it was just a party. I mean, we brought people. We stayed there for 3 hours, at least 3 hours. I don't know how long we were there, but amazing. And
Did you guys do any of the festivities, the holding up the beer? Or
no. In fact, there wasn't much. I guess it was a Sunday. We just did a lot of singing and chicken dancing and.
They have a contest where they have you hold out your beer in front of you.
I know they had. Yeah, it's funny. They did that. That was on the sign out front. The Stein holding contest, which
Is that every a certain time?
you just have to hold it out and see how long you can hold it. I've already done, and that wasn't even a Stein.
I can't even hold this out.
It's like, anyway, so we ate a little I don't know, something. We ate a lot, and it was
We ate a lot.
It was bready and bad, and that's
And
why.
good.
Oh no, very bad for you. A lot of potatoes. Because we were eating everybody's stuff, and great. I loved it. Would go back again in a second. In fact, maybe this weekend. I don't know. It took us 3 years to get there. Thank you. I thank the infamous Brett Bailey for saying
Yes.
we should just go. Funny enough, remember last week we had the coupon for free beer.
We
that
forgot
to bring it.
Oops.
It was only a 10-ounce beer, though. That's not even a can of beer.
It's a sampling.
Yeah, but at least it would have been. Yeah, that's what it would have been. Great place. I'm highly recommending Hofbrauhaus. Great beer garden. Stein drinking, potato eating. Amazing. A+.
Butt
Yes.
spanking,
Bud spanking. Yes. Jaeger slamming. Fun. Goodness.
butt paddling.
What do you give it?
I give it a 9.
Really?
Yep.
And Crab Corner, a 10.
Yeah, 10.
10. Chat room.
Marie wants to know, can you remind them of the sushi place you've mentioned a few times?
The all-you-can-eat sushi place is Goyamon.
Goyamon.
It's not spelled like you think, isn't it?
How do you spell it?
I don't know.
Goyemon.
Or AM.
Goyemon. Yeah, Goyemon.
Right, and it's called Goyamon Sushi House. It's on Decatur, and that is what I like about that. A little word about that place. There's 2 types of all-you-can-eat sushi. There's buffet style, or there's this place that's just a regular sushi place. They just give you the option of all you can eat.
And
Price
it's
point.
and it's not just certain things that you
It's
can
just-
get.
it's
It's
everything.
anything. Like you can even get like a bowl of ramen or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
whatever it is.
they
It's
got
just,
tons
it's
of
just
stuff
they just
there.
have that option. That's what's so cool about it. So it's not stuff that's been laying out. You know, it's
All made fresh and it's delicious.
But yeah, the crab place I think is for seafood. That is,
yeah.
you know,
So now after Hofbrauhaus, we went back to Double Down again.
right. And then stopped at Rum Runner and ate. I can't believe we ate. What were we thinking? We went from eating to eating. Like what?
And you got the hottest wings ever.
I don't know what I was thinking. Our friend was like, I don't know what you're thinking. You got the hottest wings. I thought, don't I always get those? Apparently not, because I couldn't eat them.
My fingers are still burning, like underneath my nails.
I know.
From the spice.
I've never done that
And
before.
this morning, I told you earlier, I got up in the morning, I put my contacts in, and I went, psst, and my eye turned bright red. I was like, no.
Oh, yeah. It's one of
killed my
those
eyes.
places with the super, super, super hot wings. And I don't know what we were thinking. First of all, I don't know what we were thinking ordering the hottest wings in the world. I also don't know what we were
That's
thinking
you, my darling.
eating 15 minutes after we ate. Like,
Oh, it was like a couple
it
hours
was maybe,
later.
no, it was maybe an hour or so. But, I mean, we couldn't have been hungry. Couldn't have been. Lack of judgment. But we were with our cab driving friend, so, we'll just stop there on the way. You know, it's, you know. So, no, it was great. It was wonderful. But,
Another fabulous adventure, I will
right,
say.
and that's why today we're a little, I think it's more the stomach easing with the orange juice. Like, 'cause I got Bernie belly.
Bernie Billy bad.
Oh, yes, it is. But anyway, that was this week's adventure. It was adventurous,
It was.
and it was. I'm still feeling it more than normal. Not drunky head because we didn't really drink a lot, but food belly.
So now we're fasting for the next couple days to get ready for next weekend.
Yeah, better. We'll get prepped for next weekend. Next weekend's a big weekend. The burlesque show is this weekend. A lot of people coming into town
That's
this
right.
weekend. We mentioned the burlesque show the last Saturday of every month at Boomer's on Saturday night. Boomer's Bar. Oh,
That's where we're going to be.
yep. It's the best show in town for $5. So anyway, but you've heard enough from us. Let's hear from you in a little segment we call Hey
Bartender.
Bartender. I will say that it's hot in here.
I think we're still burning from our.
That, you know what? That it's a and it's
Flaming
a-
wings.
And you know what? On the way here, my car's at 104 degrees right now. So it's a little warm outside
It is.
for nighttime.
Okay, I got an email this afternoon. This is from Julie and David. Hey, David and Alicia, just wanted to thank you for your last call advice this past week. Although we live in San Diego, it's great advice anywhere you live, and we had a fun adventure because of it.
Wait, should I remind everybody?
Yes,
what
you should.
The tip was park far from where, not ridiculously far, but
Park a ways from where you're heading and have an adventure on the way to where you're going.
Great advice.
That could probably be put more eloquently, but that'll work for now.
Yeah. we walk to the grocery store a few times a week and usually go basically the same way to get there. After your show, we decided to take a more roundabout way, which was not very direct, but took us to a few new places. We came upon a new restaurant in our neighborhood, and even more exciting, they were advertising $2 margaritas at the bar.
I'm in.
Cool. Although it was a Wednesday night, we thought, what the heck? So we ventured in and bellied up to the bar. It was the house margarita, but made with decent tequila and is quite tasty. The friendly bartender gave us menus, and they also had half price off appetizers on Wednesday. Forget the grocery store. Dinner was half price, and this happy hour was from 4 to 10 p.m.
Nice happy hour.
That's great. In your honor, we ordered the half-price carne asada nachos, which we thoroughly enjoyed, and they ranked it an 8, maybe a 9.
Wow.
We average a visit to Vegas about once every 2 months, and we'll be there again next weekend. It's another huge weekend.
Good weekend.
We have to put this good advice into more practice and look forward to our upcoming Vegas adventures. Love the show. Keep up the great work. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
That's
Well,
a
that
great
is,
email.
I'm telling you, there's a couple things. My brilliance takes a while to seep in, even to me. So what happens is I say things like this, and actually, I have 2 nuggets of stuff. That was one of my favorite nuggets. My other nugget was the camera. Put your camera down. I still think those are words to live by. Watch what's happening. Put the camera down.
Live life.
Live it.
Through your
Don't
own
catch it.
eyes.
We have a chat room question
Oh.
as well, or a comment, or something.
Yes, they want to know if you're going to the Star Trek convention.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
We will be there.
That's in 2 weeks, though. That is
3 weeks.
3 weeks. 2
Couple weeks.
Oh, yeah. It's not till like middle August, so early August.
Oh, yes, because as TrekCast, we have to represent.
Yeah, we have to represent that. Not that we've done that podcast in the last 6
I know.
months, but we will be at the. That is the drunkest you will ever find us. By the way, is at the Star Trek convention. I've never been drunker in my life. And that's consistently every year. You know why? Because we stay there.
We get a room.
Yeah, that's why. And that's one of the few times we can just go for broke and not even consider. Just.
It's a party.
You want another drink? Yep. How about another one? Surely. I mean, it's just you don't even have to think about it because all I have to do is stumble upstairs.
Yeah.
I love that. We came across an interesting thing. We were at the Palms doing the our brunch, Sunday brunch.
Oh, the guy?
No, well, no, he was great. But the guy, our buddy who was staying with us, the singer in my band, had never heard the term staycation. Is that a Vegas thing? Because
No, it's not.
Because
It's like what everybody did after the recession hit.
Right.
Like you just save money. And
okay, because he had never heard the term. He's from Canada though, and you know those people. And that was it. I think that's it. That term doesn't mean anything in Canada. No, it's just kind of funny. It's like we had explained. Oh, see, in Vegas, and maybe in other tourist destinations. That's true because Goldie said that was a big thing after Katrina after 9/11 in New Orleans to stay and give the city money.
Try to boost the economy back for local.
But yeah, for here, those are so good to just get a room every once in a while, and that's what we do at the convention.
There's so many great deals for locals.
Right, it's so funny. We get because of the band, we get rooms at the downtown for real cheap. But we as locals get them on the Strip for the same price. I could stay at the Luxor for $25 weekdays. Plus a resort fee, whatever that is, another $25.
Right.
So, but anyway, so that was that. So that was it.
Good email.
Stay in town, have fun, and take the long way.
That's right. And don't take pictures either. Just put that camera away.
So anyway, it doesn't happen in Vegas, but it happens on our show, and that's Last Call.
Okay, I'm looking forward to this.
Attentiono, attentiono. This is an important time in our show.
Yes,
Right.
it is.
David,
Right.
the stage is yours, brother. Let's hear
Okay.
it.
Hey, welcome to Last Call. This is where you find out how not to get thrown out, throw up, knocked out, or knocked up, or thrown in jail in Las Vegas.
Oh my God! Good job.
After a
And
year.
the crowd goes wild.
You know what would have been funny if it would have started with the slow clap.
Good job.
That'd be great. So anyway, you know what? And this is going to sound like I'm making fun, and I kind of am, and I mean this in jest. But my tip this week goes for any city you're in, and that is ask for separate checks. Because, as I mentioned at Hofbrauhaus, we got 2 appetizers and 2 beers, and it was all in one big bill. And you know what we did? You know what? Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Either ask for separate checks or pay first.
Right. That's even
Throw
better.
your card in. Oh, we owe 14. Boom. Just throw it in there. Just guess a number. Because if you pay last,
Sucker.
our bill was our bill was $81
Yeah.
for 2 appetizers and 2 beers.
I think we paid for some other people's stuff.
I think we something happened. I don't know who, and I'm not going to point any fingers, but somehow we got nailed for $81, and that was like. But you know it's a party, and you don't want to be that guy that goes, "Hey, we're not paying $81 for moose dip and a pretzel," But we did pay $81 for moose dip and a pretzel.
It was a really good moose dip.
It really was, and you know what? Like I said, it's hard for us when earlier on when you said that it was expensive. It's like, yeah, it is, and it still is, even if you don't get nailed by your friends. But but it wasn't as expensive as it was for us. That was pretty nasty, $81. But yeah, we had company in town all week, so it was 3 wheels all weekend, and we had a running gag all weekend that, oh, can you break this into 2/3, into 1/3? I mean, like, they're not going to do that, of course, but it is kind of worth it and in your best interest to go ahead and just say, well, I'm looking for that. There's an unopened one. Oh, it is in your best interest to say, you know what, can we have separate checks? They don't care. Unless there's like 50 of you, maybe they do. But
Yeah, you don't want to be a pain.
right, and the 3 of us all weekend, I know someone's getting hosed. Maybe not even us, but somebody is going to consistently get hosed. Just ask for separate checks. That's gonna be my new rule of thumb. You know, no offense, but you know why? It's because we do the, oh, I'll get this one, you get the next one.
But then you forget.
Yeah. Somehow we keep forgetting, and then you end up. So my word of advice is, especially at Hofbrauhaus or any of these like big party joints,
Oh, yeah.
get a separate check.
You want to make sure to remind them to do it at the beginning.
That's the key, because then they'll set it up that way. You're not going to confuse them, you know. Or in couples, that's what we do. I mean, I don't want a separate check from you, but I mean, separate check from them.
Thanks.
You know, well, the way you eat sometimes, like, oh, she's on her own bill. I'm not. But yeah, oh yes. But anyways, if you want to get hold of us, again, we are at pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. We are on Twitter, the LV Locals and Vegas Video Network, iTunes. Slamming. Leave us a 5-star review. We love that.
Oh, please.
Audio and video. The video's got the black screen. It's nice. On iTunes. Real cool.
Toll-free listener line.
Oh, yes.
Let's pull that number up. It is 866-966-4599.
Awesome. And remember, Pub Crawl urges you to drink responsibly. We do. And we don't eat responsibly, though, and that's the problem.
That is a problem.
We eat like lunatics. And remember, we may leave stuff out, but we do not make stuff up.
Nope.
Until next week.
Cheers.
Rum punch is good.
Rum, it's tasty. Mmm.